Midnight. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, it is the middle of night, specifically 12 at night. Midnight. Deep or extended darkness or gloom. Midnight. A word once used to describe my skin. Exposing complexities neither I nor my classmates recognize within our minds, you see. Midnight at the time was used to degrade another human being for being a different kind of black. Midnight. A word once used to ridicule my blackness, a disrespect to the creator as if he lacked in his creation, as if I was never good enough, as if God made any mistakes, as if God never took time to create in his likeness, as if brightness like bright brown and whiteness were only to be accepted and any other form of black was always to be rejected, irrespective of his love for us all. Midnight. The hour at night I cried myself to sleep, praying that God would not allow me to keep my blackness. I remember midnight, rubbing Clorox bleach all over my skin, praying that the brown would come out from within my mind and body. Midnight. The hour at night, I realized my skin was permanent. But still unpleased, I sought what society was unable to provide me. Affirmation, see, society's definition of beauty was never for people like me, so I began to read my history and books from authors like Olaudah Ekwenu, W.E.B. Du Bois, Frederick Douglass, and more recently, Bell Hooks. I was hooked to knowledge because new knowledge was giving me power to withstand any man who attempted to reprimand me for my midnight skin complexion. Midnight. The hour at night, I realized my skin was beautiful. Midnight. Filled with riches far beyond our minds can imagine. See, I found beauty in midnight. I began to love midnight. I no longer run from the sunlight now. Midnight, I embrace my midnight skin complexion, a direct reflection of the Creator. Midnight. I started music when I was very young. I basically grew up in the church. I was so used to singing with choirs that when it came to singing by myself, I was too shy to do it. So I kind of started with open mics and transitioned into my solo career. Many things inspire me. I've been through a lot in regards to discrimination, but also being a woman. And I feel like it's very important to sing about these things, rap about these things, put them in poems, because I'm not only the voice for myself, but also the voice for others who might be too shy or too scared to speak up. I feel like music is the bridge that kind of gaps those two issues. All right, next up, I'm super excited to introduce to you my favorite guitar player, Mario. Help me welcome Mario to the stage, please. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My people keep on fighting. We're fighting for our lives now. My people keep on fighting. We're fighting to survive. Keep on fighting till the sun goes down, until it comes back up. No day tired, never ever gonna give it up. Stand our ground, can't nobody tell us to back down. Not this time around. I can't breathe was the last few words he said. Someone tell me why he's on the floor lying dead. Stop playing with our lives. Why you don't wanna see us rise? Why the innocent be criminalized? While the police them be covering up their lies. They would rather black bodies dead than alive. Why life always gotta be on the line, line, line. My people keep on fighting. We're fighting for our lives now. My people keep on fighting, yeah. We're fighting to survive, fighting to survive. My people keep on fighting, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're fighting for our lives now. My people keep on fighting. We're fighting to survive, fighting to survive. They try to ask me what my plan is. I'm still figuring out. All I want is unity, bridging gap between communities, solidarity, eliminating inhumanity. Ooh, I'm soaring like an eagle, but I'm sore from the pain of surviving the storm. Why we gotta fight to inform? Why we gotta fight for reform? Why we gotta fight for equal rights? I'm tired of losing in this marathon called life. If only that they knew that the new generation, we ain't got no time to be playing. Hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a change to the old legislation. Let's talk about reconciliation. Let's talk about the reallocation of funds to community programming. No, we ain't settling. No, we ain't settling, period. People keep on fighting. We're fighting for our lives now. My people keep on fighting. Yeah. We're fighting to survive. Fighting to survive. My people keep on fighting. Fighting for our lives now. My people keep on fighting. Yeah. We're fighting to survive, fighting to survive. Keep black bodies alive, alive. Keep black bodies alive, alive. Keep black bodies alive, alive. Keep black bodies alive. Keep black bodies alive, alive, alive. Alive, 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 yeah, alive, 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 alive. Alive, yeah. All right, so for the next piece, it's called Rise. So this guy walked up to my West African sister who was sitting to my left-hand side, and he told her that her natural hair looked like it stank. And I quote, "Take that dirty mop-ish off of your hair," echoes within my mind, constantly replaying all the time. You see, the problem with society is that women have never freely had the freedom to express themselves. Why is it that we as women must always conform to Western society's definition of beauty in order to be considered beautiful? And even then, there are many Western women who are not accepted and do not fall under that category. For instance, you must be thin, blonde hair, blue eyes, maybe even green, pale, but not too pale. You must have a tan, but just not dark enough for people to mistaken you as colored. And now it's sort of kind of changing, see. As long as you have a small nose, straight hair, no kink, thick lips, small waist, thick hips with an ass, you're okay. And even in society, or should I say men, no, actually I meant little boys, will still find ways to degrade you into merely body parts. Body parts. As if females were some type of luxurious car. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some attention-seeking females who reinforce men's disgusting, misogynistic ways and who crave for their attention, but it's only because for many years, society has taught us women to never love our imperfections, but to hate them. So she combs through the kinks of her hair like she combs through men, giving the most vulnerable parts of her entity to the undeserving ones who would rather change her identity to fit a stereotype than allow her to be herself. Her insecurities are cries for help, while each action is an attempt at suicide. See, every social injection is injecting stereotypes while infecting her mind, so she gets Botox injections just to fill what society has deemed as imperfections. But then she begins to question whether she has lost her mind, but in her mind it is worth it, because society reinforces her with compliments. And since she never learned to love herself, she fiends for these compliments because they are a representation of social acceptance. But forget social acceptance. Society cannot and will never be satiated. It's forever changing with the wind from generation to generation. And since each generation dictates the norm, she will never truly be accepted, but always rejected in some form and aspect. See, instead of learning to love herself, she loved a society that could never love her back. A society filled with whack-ass opinions, but never facts. See, she never realized that the only opinion that ever mattered was her own, but for some reason, the only opinion that never mattered was her own. With every injection came conformity. Yet her true beauty was her abnormality, now permanently erased. All she had left was a personality, and that became shaped to mimic a society that never knew nor loved her. See, her true beauty was shaped in the image of God, but now was permanently erased and shaped in the image of the fallen star that no longer shines bright but survives off of stolen light. See, you and you and you are beautiful just the way you are. You could be as pale as the moon or as deep as the midnight sky. See, that type of beauty is endless. That type of beauty, it never dies. We as females rise through and from every occasion, from the possibilities of bearing life to protecting an entire nation. We as females rise. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. My name is Tracey Kayy, and I would like to give a special thank you to Downtown Young BIA for sponsoring Play the Parks. We are currently at Mackenzie House, which is Toronto's first mayor's home.
We're sitting here in the parlor of Mackenzie House, which was built in 1858. This was the home of William and Isabel Mackenzie. This wasn't a rich person's house, despite the appearance. This was very much a middle-class home. Some of the houses along this stretch of Bond Street were rooming houses, and others were single-family homes like this one. Mackenzie is most famous for attempting to overthrow colonial rule, and he almost lost his life for that. There were constant attempts to silence him, to get him to stop publishing his newspaper, but he kept going. One of his great causes was the freedom of the press, and also to bring democracy to Canada. He felt that everybody deserved the right to vote, and at the same time he's espousing these. Other printers like Marianne Shag Carey are espousing for the rights of women to vote. So it's a period of a lot of change in the 1850s in Toronto. We've missed all the visitors so much, and we hope to see you all back again soon.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go away. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go far away. Far away. Take me on a trip, I'd like to fly away. Fly away. Take me on a trip, I'd like to fly far away. Take me higher than I ever been before. Higher than I ever felt before. Higher than I ever. And so take me far away when I don't wanna be here no longer. Take me far away, yeah. Take me far away. Love me more than you have ever loved someone. Love me more than you will ever love anyone. Love me more than you have ever loved someone before. Love me the way I deserve to be loved for eternity. You and me, yeah. So love me more, and hold me, yeah. Hold me, yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here at the Mackenzie House. Unfortunately, we can't be live, but I'm super excited and I can't wait until things open up so that we can see one another in person. With that being said, that was my song, Take Me. And now the last song that I will be doing is unreleased, but it's called How Could It Be? So I hope you guys enjoy that as well. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? How could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? How could it be? Yeah, 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 yeah. How could it be that you could love someone as imperfect as me? How could it be that you could love someone as imperfect as me? I attempted to obtain peace of mind, but a peace of mind was lost through the process, slipped through my fingertips as I attempted to grip the last remnants of my sanity. It wasn't sanity I fought for the lost part of me. I couldn't believe what I seen before my eyes. Demons in disguise, demons in the sky. My past wrong deeds prove that I was a demon in disguise. As myself looked in the mirror, couldn't recognize, so I traveled back in time, pressed rewind in hopes that I would find the catalyst that pulled my brightest future to the side. It was back when I was annoyed by the ones that I relied on. Back when I was shy, no backbone, no voice, robbed of any opportunity and choice. The birth of a soft-spoken, undercover savage. Sea planted deep that I couldn't even salvage it out. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? How could it be? Yeah, 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 yeah. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? How could it be? Yeah, 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 yeah. How could it be that you could love someone as imperfect as me? How could it be that you could love someone as imperfect as me? Yeah, never know what I look like. He don't wanna go to bed, sleeping with a nightlight. You ain't make him wanna act right. I make him wanna repent from his past life. Yeah, hide him in his dreams. He see the future, so I know he see me. Prestige black queen, descendant of supreme. I see he see the being that exists in me. Truthfully, I saw higher than the eagles in the sky. Fly past my haters on the wings, making the impossible possible. Flying the most high, cause I go high and my flow's high. And I go right, and my ghost high, and my ghost fly. Chat, you see I did kill this one. Me, I know just be anyone. I'm proud of where I came from, not ashamed of my history. Known fully well as a part of me. Dark skin, nappy hair, thick thighs, say lie, rich land, povertize me. Yeah, tell you, do you see? How can a land so rich be filled with so much poverty? Man, how could it be? Seems like the corrupt politicians always stay winning, providing the illusion of giving what's in that lip singing. Power to the people, but only the sheep will stay hypnotized by the lies and by the lies while the truth is free. They would rather buy prison for the sick, just stop up and lock up the drug addict, the pain afflicted, resource restricted, low income, community housing, gentrification. But what about rehabilitation? No, they ain't trying to do it like that. They ain't trying to do it like that, no way. We can't be led astray. They cannot come away unless they breaking down the doors, and still I say no way. Yeah. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Thank you guys very much. Please give it up for Mario. I am Tracey Kayy. Thank you guys so much for having us. Once again, special thanks to Downtown Young BIA, and thank you for sponsoring the play, the parks. We're really excited and happy to be here, so thank you.
Music has an incredible capacity to connect us, amplify voices that aren't always heard, and open doors to a more inclusive tomorrow. That's why we support Canadian music with a focus through the TD Ready commitment on experiences that bring people together and break down barriers even when we're apart.